Hello, Robbie Wong here, going to play some Historic Best of 3 with our favorite blue-white list. We've got blue, we have white, we have a dork, we have disruption, we have... Oh, this is just the dream. We haven't played this deck in a couple of months, so this deck has a special place in my heart because it's the first list that took us to Mythic. Okay, so we want more disruption and more curious effects. Siren Stormtamer 1. Do you have removal? Next turn we get to play Greedy or Conservative. Actually, we can just Curious Obsession, leave up Spell Pierce. Yeah. So, Watery Grave tapped. Is this blue-black? Is this blue-black control or is this blue-black rogues? Let the tempoing begin. Fatal Push. We've got you covered. 2 Fatal Pushes. We do not have you covered. I'm going to play Stormtamer, so we have double shields up. I might be right to Sea-Dasher this, but we can always do that end of their turn if they don't give us a good target. Alright. Maximum protection. We can even choose to Sea-Dasher the other Siren Stormtamer or just play out another Spectral Sailor. I really want to use my mana, so if they don't kill us, I'm going to Sea-Dasher the other Stormtamer to play around, like, end of turn Fatal Push. Like, they can still respond at instant speed here. So they can kill, well, they'd have to have both. I am totally fine with that. This is amazing. Let's hit a land. Staggering Insight also really helps in the aggro matchups. Not die, because we're gaining life in the air. All of the disruption. So this is the extinction event turn, just Teferi Master of Time. How about my 1 mana spell stops your 4 mana spell? What if I add it to my board and put you on a 3-turn clock? What if I play Sphinx? Spectral Sailor is another curious effect where it does a good impersonation in the late game because I can pump 4. Alright, we're gonna... Boop, and boop. So we get to Lofty Denial, and Dive Down, and Sea-Dasher, and Siren Stormtamer, and Spectral Sailor. Any combination of those effects is going to be wonderful. Narset. Do I care about Narset? I don't think so. I think we need to save this for... Yeah, no, go about your business. And even like impulsing to go find a sweeper is still too late.
Like wind and waves.
So we've got the Lofty Denial up. So I think I Sea-Dasher the Spectral Sailor, so we're punching for 6. That way if we draw a single Curious Obsession, then we can just kill them in the air. Yeah.
Hone your prowess.
You find Languish. Dive Down is good against Languish. Yeah. Double Lofty Denial. We're not throwing cards, but we don't need to. So, I'm going to shock this in. That way I can double Lofty Denial and Dive Down. So we just have the full protection suite up. Wait, are there 4 of them here? My vision's so bad. Yeah. So we didn't need to shock it in. I'm sure it's fine. Cast your Languish. Yeah, I mean, they can't even Languish and Cry. I mean, Cry doesn't even do it either. So they could Languish, removal spell, but they need to kill all of this. This is basically game over. triple blue, quintuple swamp. Not sure there's much of a discussion to be had there.
I have just the trick for this.
Other Narset. No. They can counter, but then we can go no again. And I want to counter the language. Feels good. Feels good. Tempo, tempo, tempo. Okay, so blue, black, control. We want our extra negates, and we want our Jwari's Disruption out. I bet there is Shark Typhoon, and this is the only way you can play around Shark Typhoon. I think Disdainful Stroke is valuable too because of their planeswalkers. We're gonna kick Dive Down out and put all of our eggs in the Spell Pierce basket, and we'll board out a Sphinx. I don't think I gotta go into Kaldheim Historic, blue white tempo. What do we play? Red black Lyris. Opponent still sideboarding. Yeah, this deck's hallmark is I remember when Staggering Insight was printed, I was playing a lot of just the mono blue tempo back in Guilds of Ravnica Allegiance, and that was the first deck I ever played, which probably makes this very nostalgic for me. And I was like, oh man, I love the one drop Curious Obsession, dive down, land starting hand. And I remember trying to maximize that nut draw. And now we can have like 12 Curious Effects, 12 Dorks, 12 counter, and it's very evenly distributed. I don't know if that makes that good, but it was enough for me. And then Sphinx being my replacement. Okay, we need more lands, obviously. Oh, but we're missing the color. Yeah, we're gonna keep this. We have a lot of copies of stuff, and we can get on the board here. And mulliganing against the Thoughtseize deck is not where you want to be. So I think you take Staggering Insight. I've almost got this all alternate art too, just incidentally. Ugly Ornithopter. They took the Spectral Sailor. Okay. Alright. We were able to up our white land count by 2 with the pathways that just came out with Kaldheim. It makes Glacial Fortress a little worse, but... And, you know, maybe we're supposed to consider the 2... Oh, man, I'm so lucky. With 2 negates in hand... I was thinking about dropping the Staggering Insight, but I think I'm gonna, you know, maybe they'll tap out for something dumb like Narset. We can break up our land count just a little bit more. This might be too conservative, but I think this is the Narset turn, and then playing Narset nullifies our Staggering Insight anyways. So. They want to drown in the lock Siren Stormtamer. Now they play their Narset. These matchups are pretty huge with the play versus draw. Okay. Opponent drawing more removal than me. We pass. So if we need to negate something, we can, and then if we don't, we'll Sea-Dasher at the end of turn. Eliminate. Oh wait, this is 3 or less. Okay, so we can't do the same trick that we did with Fatal Push. Ooh, this is perfect. Let's do the more damage. We could Staggering Insight and conceal more information, but the maximize the damage. Alright, so we got a hit in. We've started the train. Oh, and we're drawing well. We're drawing well. So let's play this on blue. Let's draw more cards. Because we need to start pulling ahead. Okay, no, we'll leave up Negate. This is the sweeper, or we've passed the sweeper turn, right? Ta-da! Blue-white tempo. Is it blue-black control? I think we played that. Yeah. Played it yesterday. Alright, I'm Robbie Wong. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.